Good evening, America. I am Eric Little. It is the fourth day of January 2021. It is day number 1446 of the Trump administration, leaving just 16 days to Vice President-elect Biden's inauguration. There have been 62 days since the election and 58 days since the election was called for Joe Biden. I'm near my home in Southern California this evening, and this is the plain truth. So I was going to get into the Georgia runoffs, and maybe I'll bring that up tomorrow. What I'm thinking about now is the certification of the election by the Congress on the 6th of January. Trump is doing everything he can to try to get Republicans to refuse to certify. I'm not going to say this often, but I'm going to say it now. Mitch McConnell was right. They shouldn't do this, only for the two reasons. Number one, it's against the will of the people and you're subverting democracy. Number two, the Electoral College is already certified to win. What this is largely ceremonial. In other words, they get certified, they cannot certify, it doesn't matter. Joe Biden is the president January 20th. He is going to be inaugurated, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. So it seems pointless, but there are people who feel like they need to still cater to Donald Trump because they have their own aspirations for running for president in 2024, and they want his base to like him. The problem is they don't understand presidential politics. You can't capture somebody else's base. You have to build your own base. And if they think Trump supporters are automatically going to come over to him, like this idiot Josh Hawley from Missouri thinks that they're just going to come over to him if he kowtows to the president, they're not. First of all, this isn't the kind of guy that would tell his supporters to support you. If they don't support him, he doesn't give a damn about them. Look at the people who supported him all throughout his run. And the moment they stopped supporting him, how quickly he turned on them. Brad Raffensperger, the guy in Georgia who's the Secretary of State, he was one of the earliest people on the Trump train back in 2015. He supported the president in both of his elections. He did everything he could to help get him elected. But Joe Biden won Georgia. There was nothing he could do about it. And the fact that he wouldn't break the law for Trump, Trump is now all over him. He turned on him like a pit bull and telling people he should resign and he should be arrested and all this stuff. And all he did was his job. That's it. So I don't know why these people would think it would be any different for them. He's shown you over 5 years how this works. It works the same way every single time. If you fully 100% support him in everything he does, no matter how crazy it is, then you're fine. The moment you stray just the tiniest bit, then he's all over you. You're the worst person in the world and you should be primary and all that. Listen, you can't follow everything he does. He's going to have you primaried anyway. You might as well stand up for your beliefs. But they're trying to do this under the guise of, well, there are a lot of people that think the election wasn't fair, so we should have hearings so that everybody can feel comfortable. There was nothing wrong with the election. So just to make sure I got this straight, this is your philosophy. The election was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. You make stuff up. You run around talking about, well, we think it was fraudulent, well, we think this and that. And so a certain percentage of this population believe the stuff you made up. So now you want to have a hearing based on the percentage of the population who don't believe that the election was fair. They don't believe the election is fair because of the stuff you made up. You don't deserve another hearing on that. They're going to go through this entire thing is a waste of time because both chambers will have to vote not to certify the election and the Democrats run the House. And even the Republicans in the Senate, they don't have enough of them to block anything, even if the House didn't. So this entire thing is a waste of time. So a formality that should have taken a minute is going to take like 12 hours now. But you know what's going to happen at the end of this? Nothing. 20th of January, Joe Biden's still going to be elected. He's still going to be inaugurated. He's still going to be president. If you want to wait 12 hours of taxpayer time and money, you go right ahead and do it. It's not going to change a thing. Even Mike Pence's role is ceremonial. The vice president hasn't always done it. The pro temp of the Senate has done it on plenty of occasions. It's all ceremonial. The moment the Electoral College certified it, that was it. Constitutionally, he is the next president of the United States. It doesn't matter whatever else happens. It doesn't matter if you find out a scandal. It doesn't matter if you find out his son cheated on his tax. None of that matters. January 2nd, even if there's no inauguration ceremony, at 12 o'clock and 1 second on the 20th of January, he's president. That's just the way the Constitution works. And no, Donald Trump, you're not going to overturn that. And that is the plain truth, as I see it. And I am Eric Little. Good night.